Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Baltic Sea Day is already tradition. I have been here since 2009 and always I ask myself why I want to come here again and again. Of course, I see familiar faces. I am full of enthusiasm. Also today, listen what you are saying here, what you are talking about, what news I hear. But I think that the most important thing is the feeling. The feeling that together we are strong. Today we are also remembering and this Baltic Sea Day is devoted to the memory of Leonid Korovin. I will always remember him with high respect, thinking all what he did for this event, and thank you for the organizers showing us this film. My topic is, as it was already mentioned, Finland's new strategy for the Baltic region. It was launched in December last year, and as always was mentioned, we are quite soon beginning chairing the HELCOM, and at the moment we are chairing Arctic Council. But before I go to tell you some facts about our new strategy, I want to thank my friends in the Ministry of Natural Resources and also in the Environmental Committee of the City of St. Petersburg, our joint efforts to find solutions to Krasnodar hazardous waste landfill. We have had possibility to give expertise, and Russian authorities are the key player to make decisions. Hopefully we will go soon forward to this project. And as Mr. Ivanov told us just, it was very important that our joint efforts here in Northwest Russia, seeking solutions to wastewater treatment issues was mentioned also in HELCOM ministerial declaration. I want also congratulate Russia establishing these 3 new national parks. It's a very valuable contribution to this protected areas network located near our joint border between Finland and Russia. It was an important decision included to Russian environmental year. But coming back to my real topic, so Finland's strategy for the Baltic region. As our vision, we have set a clean and healthy Baltic Sea and vital marine life, based on blue growth and sustainable use of marine resources. Of course, it's a quite large strategy. We have put there a lot of things, included this quite actual topic about the marine litter, but there are some priorities which have been quite long time in our list in HELCOM cooperation and in Baltic Sea cooperation, and I focus on these things. With the countries surrounding the Baltic Sea have cooperated for tens of years in order to improve the state of the sea. Nutrient load to the sea has decreased remarkably if we look back to the 1980s. For example, phosphorus load more than half of what it was in the middle of 1980s, and nitrogen by nearly a third. But, ladies and gentlemen, however, eutrophication continues to be our big problem, and that's the reason why recycling of nutrients is one priority in our strategy. Nutrients are too valuable to let them to go to the sea. Nutrients are needed back to food production. That's one model for circular economy. Everybody is nowadays speaking about circular economy. It sounds good, but this part of this circular economy, what is included to nutrients, it's one of the key elements how to clean the Baltic Sea. The circular economy means, as I think it, I am a lawyer, but I have tried to put it in a very simple forms. The circular economy means that somebody's waste is resourced to somebody other, and this somebody ever make business. And it's not worth anymore to put waste to landfills, or even in Finland we speak that it's not worth to burn it, it's much more worth to give it to somebody who thinks that it is resource and the base for new business. Of course, nutrient recycling requires more actors, open-minded partnerships, and cooperation between public and private actors. The strategy for the Baltic region, actually, strategy sounds always fine. And I think that you who are representing your own organizations, you have made strategies. But strategies are worthless without decent implementation. In Finland, the Finnish government is at the moment running a specific funding program to enhance protection of the Baltic Sea lakes, rivers and groundwater. We fund innovative appreciates experimentation of new methods and tools, and by doing all this we hope to generate novel cooperation and alliances to reduce nutrients input and promote circulations of nutrients. Now we are funding, and when 1 year goes forward, then we evaluate what we have done and what kind of businesses has established after this period and after this funding. So we see that cleaning the Baltic Sea is not anymore only a cost. We see that this work gives economic benefits and new jobs all around the Baltic Sea countries and Baltic Sea cities and Baltic Sea people. A couple of words more about implementation. We have, as we all know, a joint HELCOM action plan, which we all Baltic Sea countries adopted more than 10 years ago, and it's finished duty during the coming chairmanship updated. In our action plan, we have really accepted a lot of recommendations, which activities we are willing to do for cleaning the sea. Recommendations are as powerful as are our commitments. Commitment is a key word to actions, to real actions. I want to mention today that key players in actions are, of course, states, ministries, authorities around the sea, but key players are also the big cities around the sea. St. Petersburg is in a special position among these cities because you are really the metropole. I know that Helsinki speaks that it's a metropole, and Copenhagen speaks, and Stockholm speaks, but look the size, then the St. Petersburg is a real metropole. When St. Petersburg decided to modernize its wastewater treatment It's quite long ago when this work started, but now it's finished, and this has had a significant influence to the status of the eastern part of the Gulf of Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, so my message today is to you that key to success is cooperation, strong commitment and actions. Thank you and have a good discussions during this day.